Welcome back.
We're back. That probably was a short episode. So there's part of me that just wants to like episode break at the end of each level, but these levels are not really that long.
Nope.
I sort of just don't want this to be like a 3-part video series. Like that would be kind of shitty.
That car had a bunch of foot soldiers in there.
Oh yeah, no, they were
with bombs.
They sort of Ferris Buellered the day off, and Shredder's chasing after him now. Also, Shredder was found with a bunch of child porn on his computer.
Oh god.
What was that guy's name again? Something Jeffrey something? I keep wanting to say Jim Jeffries, and I know that is not.
For what?
That is not him.
For what?
The principal in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and the guy who played the dad in Beetlejuice, got arrested for having like child porn.
Oh god.
Jeffrey Jones?
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Well, I mean,
I'm not wrong.
He wasn't in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Is the only difference here.
That's right.
At least that we know of. Man, I don't know. There's a car that is like hooked to the left side of the screen. Do you see that?
Right. Yep. It's gonna come to us later. Look at that.
I need that pizza. I need the pizza.
Oh no! There we go. Look at it. Look at it. Look at my nunchuck skills.
Ah, fuck.
Oh god, we can see the bones of a turtle.
You ever wanted to see what the inside of a Ninja Turtle looked like? Bam! There it is.
Oh god.
Actually, I know what the inside of a Ninja Turtle looks like. I saw Eye Socket.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. I know a lot about the anatomy of a Ninja Turtle.
It's like the most horrendous thing you ever showed me.
The best part was so I had to. There he goes.
Yeah, I told you it's just gonna.
I had to look that up for the intro, and I looked on YouTube first because that's where it originally was. And I looked up Ninja Turtles eye socket, and there's a lot of thumbnails of people's eyes just hanging out of their sockets, which is maybe the worst part of looking up that shit.
I like that the YouTube allows that, but it can't allow
No, it's the part where they take umbrage is the gigantic plume of pubic hair and the 2-liter bottles used as penises, which are so. Consider yourself lucky that all the stuff that would make that video horribly inappropriate I did not include in the intro, so you don't get to see the part where they fuck Leonardo's neck socket and stab his penis hole.
God.
His urethra. That's the scientific name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just call it penis hole.
Woo! Cowabunga, dude!
Ranking the Turtles, episode, I don't know, 10 dash penis hole.
This is awful.
And look, we gotta show up in the search results. We gotta diversify, man.
People
need to see our video and go like, oh, they're offering something I've never seen before.
I like the foot soldiers are also skateboarding with us.
Hell yeah, they are. Their boards are sick. Little checker pattern on there.
With jetpacks!
Yeah.
They have jetpacks on theirs.
I am way into the aesthetics of the 90s, and I know I should not be. The 90s were not very good.
I prefer the 80s. The 80s were pretty great. Maybe the 70s too.
I've come to realize over time I really like things that are gaudy as shit. I really, really do. I also like these laser fans.
Can you believe that we're gonna live enough for our own 80s?
Into our 80s? I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Like 2080.
Oh no,
we're gonna call them 80s. Our 80s for the 70s.
I'm not gonna. I would have to be over 100 years old.
You're like.
Well, no, not over. I would have to be in my 90s.
Yeah, but you'd be like, oh, I lived in the 80s. You'd be able to say I lived in the 80s.
But I was a baby in the 80s. I don't remember anything in the 80s.
No, but like you'd be old enough for like 2080s.
I think for me to really be able to kind of like lean into that and be like, oh yeah, well, it was a life 100 years ago. It'd have to be the 90s. Because like I remember the 90s. I don't remember the 80s. I remember very few things from the 80s because I was born in 87. So, like I remember probably a few things that happened like between 89 and 1990. Like very old stuff of when I lived in San Bernardino.
Wow,
Speaking of
cowabunga!
San Bernardino, that's what it's like there all the time now.
Boom!
It's a hellscape of rat men and robot mice and cars that just fly off the overpass. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.